A very pleasant morning to 100% here. This is roll number 51 to 75. Here to present our seminar on the topic Proposed Criminal Reforms in relation to IPC, IEA, and CrPC. First, we need to have a basic understanding of what is IPC, CrPC, and IEA. Starting with IPC, that is the Indian Penal Code. It is a substantive criminal law of India. It defines offences and prescribes punishment. So, what is an offence in India and what is the prescribed punishment for it is all decided on the basis of the IPC. Next, we have something called as a CrPC, that is the Criminal Procedure Code, which provides the mechanism for punishment of the offences which are against the substantive criminal law. So, what is an offence is decided by Indian Penal Code, and the mechanism for the punishment is decided by the Criminal Procedure Code. Next, going on with IEA, which is the Indian Evidence Act. It deals with the law of evidence and applies to all the judicial proceedings in any court inside India. So we'll just go through it again. So IPC stands for, so when whoever is going to take the presentation tomorrow, this is out of note. Anyone who's going to take the presentation tomorrow, please make sure you ask this as and when possible. எத்தனை தடவை முடியுமோ அத்தனை தடவை ஆடியன்ஸை பார்த்து திருப்பி ரிப்பீட் பண்ண சொல்லுங்க. ஏன்னா இது மனப்பாடம் பண்ணிட்டோம்னா நம்ம டாபிக் சக்சஸ் முடிஞ்சு. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் தி பேசிக் ஆஃப் டாபிக். இது மூணை வச்சு மட்டும்தான் மொத்த டாபிக்கும் ஓட போகுது. ஓகே, ஸோ ஐபிசி ஸ்டாண்ட்ஸ் ஃபார் அப்படியே பிரேக் கொடுங்க. திஸ் இஸ் இந்தியன் பீனல் கோட். சிஆர்பிசி ஸ்டாண்ட்ஸ் ஃபார் கிரிமினல் ப்ரொசீஜர் கோட். ஐஇஏ ஸ்டாண்ட்ஸ் ஃபார் இந்தியன் எவிடன்ஸ் ஆக்ட். ஓகே, ஸோ Indian Penal Code defines the offence, prescribes punishment. CrPC provides a mechanism for punishment, and IEA deals with law and evidence. Now going further, in the Indian Parliament, there were some reforms to be implemented. In 11th August 2023, Amit Shah, the Minister of Home Affairs, introduced the bills for these reforms in the Lok Sabha. In 12th December 2023, that is 12/12/2023, these bills were withdrawn and redrafts were introduced. In 20th December 2023, it was passed in Lok Sabha, and in 21st December 2023, it was passed in Rajya Sabha. And finally, by receiving the assent of the President of India in 25th December 2023, these came into action. So henceforth, we don't have IPC, CrPC, and IEA in action. Instead, they have been replaced by newer bills. So we'll see. Before that, why now? From 1860 to 2023, the country's criminal justice system, it functioned as per the laws that were made by the British. So the objectives of the bill is that they can modernize the criminal justice system by updating laws, incorporating digital interfaces, expediting legal processes, and introducing community service as a form of punishment for minor offences. We'll see about this in detail in the later slides. So first, IPC, Indian Penal Code, is replaced by Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Sanhita means code. Nyaya means justice. So the Indian Penal Code is replaced by as such Indian Justice Code, that is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Next, CrPC, that is a Criminal Procedure Code, is replaced by Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita. Sanhita means code, Nagarik means citizens, and Suraksha means protection. So Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, the code that provides protection to the Indian citizens. And finally, Indian Evidence Act, that is replaced by Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam. Adhiniyam means act, Sakshya means evidence. So Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam. To make it an easy way to remember this thing, Indian Penal Code is replaced by Indian Justice Code. Justice is Nyaya. Code is Sanhita. Criminal procedures for punishments is what which protects the citizens. So Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha is the way of protecting humans. So Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha. And Act, this is the Indian Evidence Act. It starts with A, so Act is Adhiniyam, and evidence is Saksha. Sakshi, we say no, Sakshi sollavanga. So Sakshi is evidence. Next, to have a basic understanding of what is IEA, IPC, and CrPC, we will see about this. For example, all of us know what a dying declaration is. So what is dying declaration? Just for people who don't know, it is a written or an oral statement regarding the material fact of cause of a person's death or the circumstances bearing to it. And then we have something called as the expert witness. An expert witness, so a person who has been trained or skilled or who has knowledge, experience, and is capable of drawing opinions and conclusions from the facts he has observed or that has been notified by others to him is an expert. And the witness he gives in the court of law is called as the expert witness. So we have two cases here. It's a dying declaration and an expert witness. Out of these three, IPC, CrPC and IEA, what should come into play here? Obviously, there is no punishment to be involved here. So neither IPC nor CrPC, both of these are evidences. So it comes under Indian Evidence Act IEA. Next, hostile witness. Hostile witness is a person who is supposed to have somehow some motive for for concealing a part of the truth or for giving completely false evidence. As far as India is concerned, even concealing a part of the truth is considered to be felony, because under oath the person states, I, in the name of God, solemnly I solemnly swear that whatever I say is the truth, the whole of truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So anything less than the whole truth is considered to be felony. So a hostile witness will be punished under what section? Obviously IPC. And next we have perjury. Perjury is someone who comes to the court with the like direct idea of giving a false statement. Hostile witness is someone who changes a statement from one court to the other court. So again, for perjury, what will the sections involve? IPC, Indian Penal Code, for penalizing him, for defining the offence and the prescribing the punishment, and CrPC to make way or to tell the mechanism of which the punishment should be administered to him. So now, what is being replaced by what? We already saw this is just a recap. So Indian Evidence Act will be replaced by Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam. Indian Penal Code will be replaced by Indian Justice Code, that is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Again, CrPC, Criminal Procedure Code, will be replaced by Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita. This is very, very clear. Can we all repeat it once again? IEA, Indian Evidence Act, is Bharatiya Sakshya Adhinayam. Indian Penal Code, IPC, is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, and CrPC is replaced by Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita. Now going further, we'll have this example of it is not only that changes, there is not only change in the name, but also the inner sections have also been altered. Many sections have been deleted, many sections have been repealed, some have been kept behind. So there is a lot of change in the sections as well. So just as an example, the just following the example we saw just now, die-in declaration, it was under section 32 of IEA, which is now under section 26 of Bharatiya Sakshya Adhinayanam. Next, expert witness, again it comes under IEA, section 45 of IEA, this now under section 39 of Bharatiya Sakshya Adhinayam. Next, hostile witness, this comes under IPC. So section 191 described about IPC, described about hostile witness. Now section 225 of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita describes about hostile witness. And perjury, section 191, 192 and 193 of IPC were involved. Now it is replaced by section 225, 226 and 227 of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. And CrPC, section 344, now is replaced by section 383 of Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita. This is changes proposed in criminal laws by Hindustan Times. Again, this is out of note. We will be explaining this only if there is a time. We will keep a timer. So if it's going to go beyond 10 or 15 minutes, by 10 minutes by this time itself, then we will stop. We will not describe the slide in detail. If we have time, we will describe the slide in detail. So the change, okay, continuing. Changes proposed in the criminal law. So this chart is from the Hindustan Times. We'll see about the key takeaways alone. Again, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita proposed to replace. You ask a question when and there possible. Please make it a point to ask it as a question so that you get the crowd's answer. Because we need to memorize or literally mug up Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita is Indian Penal Code, Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita is Code of Criminal Procedure, and Bharatiya Sakshya Bill is Indian Evidence Act. This needs to be memorized. So Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, which is replaced Indian Penal Code. So the key takeaway was sedition was deleted. Sedition means giving of any statement which is against the interests of the land, interests of the government. So that is being deleted. Instead, there's another provision for penalizing separatism, rebellion, and acts which are against the sovereignty, unity, and integrity of India. So this has been added as an offense. And then provision for death penalty for gang rape of minors and for mob lynching has been added. And there's a community service has been introduced as one of the punishments for the first time in Indian history. So community service is being given on as a punishment for minor offences. And then Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha, time-bound investigation, that is trial and judgment, has been given within 30 days of completion of arguments, and video recordings of the statement of the sexual assault victims is to be mandatory, and new provision has been added for the attachment of property and proceeds of the crime. Finally, Bharatiya Sakshya Bill, that is to replace Indian Evidence Act. So their documents can also include electronic or digital records like emails, server logs, computers, smartphones, laptops, SMS, websites, local evidence, mails and messages on device. There's going to be digitalization of all the records starting from case diary, FIR, charge sheet till the final judgment. And electronic or digital records shall have the same legal effect or legal validity as and enforceability as that of the paper records. So the positive aspects of the proposed reforms. A lot of people have a lot of negative aspects as well. We'll see how the positive aspects as such of now. First, modernization of criminal justice system. Introduction of new modern methods like EFIR, zero FIR, new cyber offences, and modernized evidence collection systems have been added. And then expedited justice. Expedited justice. That is the requirement of the judgment to be given within 30 days after the trial concludes. So after the trial has been concluded, all the arguments have been made. The judge can't adjourn this case for more than 30 days. And there is a limitation on adjournments. A court cannot keep on adjourning a case for a long time. Updates on outdated laws. A lot of outdated laws have been removed, and some outdated terms such as insanity has been replaced with more sensible words like mental illness. And finally, innovations. There has been an inclusion of trial in absentia and introduction of community service as a penalty for minor offences has been added. So having all said all of this, what really we care about is these three main points. And if you have understood this at the end of the session, this section is a success. So the first thing is Indian Penal Code, also called IPC. It defines the offences and prescribes punishments. So this was replaced by Bharati Nyaya Sanhita in 2023. Criminal Procedure Code, CrPC, which provides a mechanism for punishment of offences. This has been replaced by Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita in 2023, and Indian Evidence Act IEA, which deals with the law of evidence and applies to all judicial proceedings in any court of the land. This is replaced by Bharatiya Sakshi Adhiniyam 2023. So these are our references. If you have any questions, you can ask. Thank you. So this is how we are going to present the whole PPT. If you see this, if you have any doubt in this regard, you can contact anyone of the explanation committee, or you can contact Kasha Sharon, who is the head of the explanation committee. Please be ready. As far as what has been told now, we won't have our presentation on Tuesday. It will be postponed to Friday. But we haven't got any official information. So be prepared in case they are asking you to control. And also I've added a lot of animation in this. So I will be there to change the slides if I am not presenting. If I am not called to present, ma'am told she will not call me to present. So if I am not called to present, I will be there to change the slide at least, because there's a lot of animations inside. People who will be there can use their hands. You can use your mic and hands to explain the concepts. Number one. Number two, again and again, even if it is a repetition for 5 or 10 times, 10 தடவை 5 தடவை repeat ஆனாலும் பரவாயில்ல. IEA, IPC and CrPC னா என்ன, அது அதோட like what does it do, and அதோட replacement இப்ப புதுசா என்ன வந்திருக்கு. IEA னா பாரதிய சாட்சி ஆக்ட், IPC னா பாரதிய நியாய சன்னிதா, அப்புறம் CrPC னா பாரதிய நாகரிக சுரக்ஷா சன்னிதா. ஸோ இதை திருப்ப சொல்லணும். We should also ask it as questions whenever it comes. நம்ம ஆடியன்ஸை questions மாதிரி கேட்டு நம்ம சொல்ல வைக்கலாம். We can also ask a particular person, ஒரு ஆள்கிட்ட கூட லைக் அந்த லாஸ்ட் ரோ சொல்லுங்க, இந்த ரோ சொல்லுங்க, ஒவ்வொரு தடவையும். ஏன்னா திருப்பி அதே தான் வருது. ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் வரும்போது திஸ் சைட் கேர்ள்ஸ் ரோ நீங்க சொல்லுங்க, செகண்ட் டைம் வரும்போது மிடில் ரோ நீங்க சொல்லுங்க, தேர்ட் டைம் வரும்போது இந்த ரோ நீங்க சொல்லுங்க, ஆர் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரோ IEA சொல்லுங்க, செகண்ட் ரோ IPC சொல்லுங்க, தேர்ட் ரோ CrPC சொல்லுங்க. It is forensic medicine class. All the faculties will be there. So students or friends will respond. சொல்லாம இருக்க மாட்டாங்க. ஸோ அசிங்கமா போயிடும், பயப்பட வேணாம், தைரியமா கேளுங்க. They will tell. ஏன்னா சொல்லாட்டி அங்க ஜேஎம் சார் இருப்பாரு, ஜான்வி மேம் இருக்காங்க. ஸோ they will take care. So be confident. Whoever is going to present, all the best. Thank you.